What's going on, y'all? In this gold setup right now. I do apologize for no live yesterday. Like I said, the signal was absolutely cooked yesterday. I had to call their ass, and so they would prioritize it. And it's better right now. I'm not going to jinx it, but it's good right now. But they were initially talking about it was going to take like 3 to 7 days, and I told them, I was like, look, is there not a way I can speed this process up? And they said a bunch of other people was calling and complaining too, which makes sense. I'm pretty sure I was in the neighborhood messed up. The whole neighborhood was messed up. So they probably had my entire neighborhood calling their ass for the past 2 days. But we're here now, and we were still able to catch this setup. So I ain't complaining too much. Again, this is the same gold setup we took and broke down on Monday. We also entered it on Tuesday. Then we also entered it yesterday. We're off the same level. So we do got some news today. Going to go live with the members and students during it. We got 8:30 news, so we're going to be seeing if that volume is going to kick in, so we can see the rest of these charts wake up. Because again, we've been seeing a lot of retracements take place this week. Like GU's been retracing all week. Right. GJ did a nice little retracement. Looking to see if we can catch the same sell setup we caught on Monday, because we are still technically bearish on GJ. We just had a retracement taking place on GJ as well. And we're at a nice spot for a potential new lower low to get made if we can maintain and hold this low as resistance right here. So we got a few settings we're looking at today, y'all. GU, I'm going to let it do its thing. And the same thing with US30, because we're still stuck in reversal territory. If y'all watched the analysis video I dropped yesterday for y'all, you'll know what we was talking about when we was talking about US30. If y'all did not watch that video, make sure to watch that video. It's literally just 5 minutes long. And we can see US30 is still underneath this level. So today, we're going to be looking to see if we're either going to see the lower low come into play, or price is going to bring the bullish momentum back into play. Because again, it's not a coincidence that price has been stuck here literally since Monday underneath this level. Now, again, we do got 7 a.m. GBP news, 7:30 GBP news, as well as 8:30 USD news. So make sure to keep those times in mind. We got a lot of news popping off today. All right, y'all. Got a nice move on gold. We're in another position right now. But it's been a good week. Again, it's been a little bit of a slower week, but we talked about this at the beginning of the week as well as in the video I dropped for y'all yesterday. When we caught this gold setup yesterday, this was the setup we caught when the markets closed. When the markets reopened, as you can see, at 8 o'clock Tokyo session, price did a nice retest. That's where we entered. And then you can see here, price finally broke that resistance level. It's pushing to the upside. We're at a nice 1 to 2 right now. So gold can maintain a whole 33.80 to 33.84 support. We're going to be looking for continued buys going to 33.98. That's what we're looking at right now. Make sure to like the live, y'all. Subscribe. If you're not subscribed already. We dropped a new video for y'all yesterday. Make sure to check that out after the live is over. But yeah, so we're holding this position, letting this trade do its thing. We're in one other position, but besides the other position we're in, we're just gonna let the markets do their thing, ride this setup out, and then we're gonna see what New York sessions got for us after the GBP and USD news. Again, we got 7 a.m., 7:30 GBP news, and 8:30 USD news. It's gonna be very interesting to see what these charts do today. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Let me know if the mic's sounding good. And we just broke down what we're looking for today. We just started the live, so if y'all missed what we were just breaking down, make sure to rewind to the beginning of the live. But yeah, we're just chilling in this trade right now. We're in a nice and profitable. New 5 y'all. Again, we took this position. We broke this down in the video we dropped yesterday. Again, I apologize for no live yesterday, but the signal was absolutely fucked. I had to literally call them as well as my entire neighborhood for them to expedite it because they're talking about that it was going to take 3 to 7 days to fix the shit. And I was like, bro, like, I don't think y'all understand when I say that everything is fucked. Like, I don't know how you expect me, let alone other people, to wait 3 whole days for this shit. So they ended up giving me a discount for my next payment. And then magically, it didn't take 3 to 7 days. It's crazy what happened when we call motherfuckers. But yeah, so here we are now, y'all. But we were still able to catch this nice setup yesterday. Caught nice 1-to-1. We entered it last night at 8 p.m. As you can see, 2000. And then we just hit the final TP just as London session popped off. So we're at a nice 1-to-2 on this trade right here. We're in another position as well. So it's been another good week. Again, it's been slow, but we talked about that in the video I dropped yesterday, as well as ultimately the Sunday chart analysis. So if you have not watched the Sunday chart analysis, or if you did not watch the updated video I dropped yesterday, you'll see a lot of stuff is basically picking up from there. But again, we do got some news today. Going to be going live with members and students during the news events. We got 8:30 USD news, 7 p.m. to 7:30 GBP news. So make sure to keep those times in mind. We're currently also in this GJ setup by the see we can hit TP1. If GJ can maintain and hold 196.50 as resistance, we could look for sales going down to 196.10. That's what we're looking at right now. And then again, GU, depending on how it reacts to this level today and tomorrow, if we maintain 33.70 as resistance, we can see a new lower low come into play. But if we break back above this level, we're going to be in reversal territory, right? Because what we was looking for this week was for us to hold this as resistance, but just like last time, we failed to do so, which is why we're right back to, again, this mini support level. You can see our price was trading as low as resistance. Then you see our price was trading as low as support. So we also see our price trades low as resistance because that big drop on Wednesday. So we need this level to be maintained for the downtrend to continue. If not, we're going to be back in reversal territory, or we're going to see the uptrend come back into play. Right? We kind of see the same thing going on with US30. Right? We was in bullish momentum. This was the support level. We had that new higher high get made on. Now the support level is being treated as resistance. So just like with what we talked about with GU, depending on what the price does today and tomorrow, if we hold this low as resistance, we're going to see the downtrend, the lower lows come into play. But if we break back above these levels here, we're going to be back in possible reversal territory and possibly see the bullish momentum come back into play. So it's really just a patience game, which is why we didn't take a setup here yesterday. And I told y'all not to go for sales unless we broke below 4,400. And as you can see, yesterday we did not do that. And then what happened? We did a drop, then consolidated. Right? So imagine you would have went for buys here, we got fucked up. And then again, it was just chop city. So again, that's why we went for a buy on gold, because it's process elimination. Right? Just watch that video I dropped yesterday. It's process elimination, right? All the other charts were retracing, all the other charts were not at ideal setups or continuing the current trend that we're in. So it literally was just only one option if I was to take a setup and if I was to take a trade. You get what I mean? And that was gold. And we literally took the same setup we took earlier this week. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. We're making any charts, drop them in the chat. Just dropped a new video for y'all yesterday. Make sure to check that out after the live stream is over. Yeah, gold is freaking going crazy right now. Let's see if we can hit TP1 on GJ. Make sure to like the live, y'all. Make sure to like the live. Freaking flying. We caught, and again, this is why I always talk about going with the floor price, because now we caught an entire new higher high off gold. And now it makes even more sense why we was looking for buys and why we went for buys. And when you understand how market structure works and the market behavior, you will be able to predict what the next move will look like and what the next move price can possibly make. And we just smack TP2. Let me let the members know. TP2 hit. Yeah, so we're just chilling right now. We caught some nice moves before the news today. Oh my goodness. Gold's still going. So right at almost 1 to 3 right now on this setup. Again, I did a little bit of a bigger stop loss than I could have, just simply because price has been stuck here all week, and also because we also did have news yesterday and it was low volume. So just because we did receive some drawdown, I wanted to account for that, but we didn't. So could have had a tighter stop loss, better risk reward, but it's better to stick to my plan than not. Still making money nonetheless. Catch a nice move on this GJ setup right here. And then we still got all of New York for possible setups. We're gonna be on for a little bit longer, y'all. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. We're looking at these charts, drop them in the chat. Yeah, that's a nice trade right here. Got a new 5 minute about to pop up in a little bit. Again, y'all take advantage of that sell. You don't want to miss out on any signals. Y'all know what to do. Click that link in the description, y'all. We're 2-0 for the day already. DJ's got a little work to do, but we're in profit on that as well. Again, it depends on what the news is going to do today. If the downtrend is going to continue with GJ and GU, or if we're going to be sucked back into reversal territory. Similar situation with US30. Again, the reason why I went for gold over all the other charts we talked about yesterday is because gold was the only one that was the cleanest setup as far as continuing with the trend. And again, not only did we catch this entire move, but we really caught the entire move for the day, and we caught this entire higher high. Again, you can see we entered down here. All right, we're going to small time frame. You can see we entered down here. We literally caught the entire move for the day. Again, this is why I always talk about don't chase price, but follow the flow of price. You got a new 15 about to pop up in a little bit. Let's see what the next 15 is talking about. So from this point, we're either going to see a price is going to break above and hold 33.98 as support. If price can do that, we can see continue eyes going to 34.10, or we're going to see price retrace and retest 33.84, and then look for continued buys from there. Yeah, gold's still pushing. Let's see if we can hit this next TP on GJ. We're chilling at TP2 right now. Let's see if we can hit TP3. Again, we got a few news events today. We got 70 AM GBP news, 730 GBP news, and the 830 USD news. still arranging. Not surprised that I don't see anything crazy after the news pops off. So I'm gonna let y'all know if we're going live on TikTok. I'm going to just let myself see how the signals plays out today. But I'll let y'all know in the chat if we do. But I do got some new posts lined up for y'all Instagram and TikTok. So make sure to be following me on Instagram, on TikTok. I see it scrolling at the bottom of y'all screens. Instagram playmaker_wait, TikTok _playmaker_. All right, y'all. Just dropped a new video for y'all yesterday. Make sure to check that out. I got a new video dropping for y'all on YouTube today, as well as over the weekend. Again, we've been going absolutely crazy this week and this month. We have not lost a trade this week, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we have not lost a trade this week. We went 5-1 last week, and it's 83% win rate. And then we went 5-0 the week before that. And if you scroll July 1st, you'll see how we ended July. I mean, not July 1st, June 1st. No, what are we in August? I'm tripping. If you go to August 1st, I told you I'm terrible with dates. You'll see how we ended July. We went 17-2, getting to 89% win rate, cost 72,813 pips. And then if you scroll to July 2nd, that's what I meant. You will see how we ended quarter 2. April we went 16-1, May 19-1, June 17-4, ended quarter 52-6, giving us a 90% win rate. All right, everything's literally dated, timed, and documented. Can't make none of this stuff up. Again, we talked about this gold setup and the analysis that dropped for y'all yesterday, as well as the Sunday chart analysis. And so I got my SL deep in profit on gold, and I'm just gonna let this GJ setup play out. We already hit TP2 on this, but again, if GJ can maintain 196.50 as resistance, we could look for sales going back down to 196.10, and then depending on what the news does, if it continues to bearish momentum, 195.70. GU is at the last line of defense. If we break this support level, resistance level, and turn it back to support, we're going to be right back into reversal territory. If we do maintain this low as resistance, we can see a new lower low get made, right? This is the level we need a volume to break through last week. We had the volume last week to break through it, but as you can see, we failed to hold and stay underneath it. So we're right back where we left off last week. As you can see, this was Monday last week. Here we are now, right? So that's why we're just letting price do its thing right there. US30 is in a similar situation. Depending on what it does today, it's either going to continue the downtrend or bring back the bullish momentum. So it's going to be very interesting and important what the news does today, especially because we don't have any news tomorrow. So depending on what today does, it's going to set what tomorrow does. All right, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the live. Shout out to everybody who's been alive since the beginning. Shout out to everybody who's been alive since y'all joined. Again, make sure you hit that first link in the description on the free signal, free Telegram. If you're interested in learning how to identify these levels, my signal service, or my mentorship program, you already know what to do. Click those links in the description. But before you make a decision, wait, I'm overacting like I'm doing a YouTube video. That's how you know I'll be on the charts recording videos too much. But yeah, y'all. So again, if y'all don't see any setups between now and 5 a.m., I would personally wait until after the 7 a.m., 7:30, 8:30 news, and just wait for 9 a.m., 9:30 open. That's my recommendation. But yeah, so we're going to see what the markets do right now.